Hi guys, so welcome to video number 1 of 2026. So I figured we would start off with Star Wars since I have several Star Wars kits that we need to build this year. This is Boba Fett's Starship Microfighter 75344. I'm hoping that this one is in scale with this one. This is the first, this is the first Lego Star Wars kit that I bought. And I literally bought it for the Baby Yoda minifig because I thought it might be not in a lot of kits. And so I knew that on the secondhand market, Baby Yoda would be really expensive. But now he's been in a bunch of different kits, so... But it is what it is. I love this little thing. I have the bigger version of this, the like mid-size version. I don't have the giant one, the like $100 one, but I have the like $20, $30 one. So we'll be building it probably in a couple of weeks. But let's put Mondo aside and let's get back to Boba. Let's see here. Oh, there's the Boba minifig. I'm trying to figure out the best stuff. Here we go. Let's see if we can open this without destroying it too bad. Okay. So there's what it looks like when it's down, and then that's what it looks like when it's flying. Alright, so we got 3 bags. All of my little trays that I use to separate pieces are now full of coins. So we're not going to use those, but that's fine because this is only, how many pieces is this? No, it doesn't tell me. It's not many though. You can tell there's not a whole lot of pieces, so we're good. Oh no, something rolled away already. There we are. Oop. There's his body. Why is his body in a different bag than his head? Here's the little... Oh, there's his legs, and there's his little guns. We're going to put the gun to the side because I know we're not going to need that just yet. Here's his head. Does he have 2 faces? No, he has like hair on the back. A little bit. I don't know if that's coming through or not. Here's his helmet. Oops. Alright, so here's our book. I gotta be sure and scan that QR code. I haven't done that on my other books, which I probably need to do that because I save all the books, and supposedly you get Lego Insider points if you do that. Ooh, yep. So I got 20 points for registering my set. So if you scan the QR code in the Brick Builder app, and then you can even, it has interactive directions. I don't need the interactive directions. But yeah, so now it's logged in my my set. And there you are. Alright. So there's the app, Brick Builder. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to put him together. So here's his body. Got a lot of printing on him. Here's his legs. No printing on the side or the back, but that's cool. Put his head on. Alright, so here's what he looks like without his helmet. Hopefully the lighting is good. Let me turn this a little bit. Now we'll snap his little helmet on. And his weapon. Come on, man. So there we are. There's Boba. So we'll just sit him over here. He doesn't sit very well. Hey, there we go. Okay. So we'll just set him over there and he can watch us build. Oh. I didn't put his gun all the way together. Looks like one of these. There's 4 of these. And they all look the same. Pretty sure. Oh no, one of them's different. So these have 2 rings. This one only has 1. So the one ring to rule them all, it goes on here. So there we are. Alright, so Boba can sit over there and watch us build his ship. Alright. So we're going to start with this dark gray 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's a 2x8. And then a minty green, a 2x4. Did I forget how to Lego? Okay. And then we're going to take this kind of light gray, I don't know, pentagon piece. It goes right here. The arrow, this is the way. Alright, now we're going to flip it. And we need 2 of these. These are 1x2s, but they're the rounded ones. And then a gray circle. So we got this light gray little nipple looking piece. It's gonna go up here. So the nipple goes in that hole. It doesn't go in between the holes like the regular bricks do. It goes in the hole. And then this goes 1 on each side, which is good because that's adding some stability. So we got these 2 pieces connected a little better. I like it when things connect so we have stability. Now we have these orange 1x2s that are translucent. We don't get a lot of translucent pieces, and I know they're probably more expensive to make, and that's why. So there. Now these triangles, so make sure they're opposites. These are the only ones we have, but sometimes you get more than one of each of these, and then you have to figure out where they all go. So we're gonna flip this piece back over, and now these are gonna go here. I like that so far everything has been a nice base. There's no weird gaps in between pieces where we're going to have to wiggle something in later. Now this uses, oh, these pieces. These are interesting. So it's like our pyramid kind of shoe pieces, but two of them together. Because normally we get something like this. But this is like that, but with a buddy. So this is going to go here. I don't think these are normal colors that Lego come in, so these are definitely some special colors they made just for Boba's ship. But I'm sure there's other Star Wars stuff that this comes in as well. Now we're going to use this other interesting piece. So that's this. It's like a Z shape or a stair step. And that's going to go right here. So that's a very interesting piece. We have a bigger version of that as well. Next, we're going to use two of our little boots, these pieces. They're going to go on each side of here. I cut the pad of this finger yesterday opening my allergy medicine. Or not my allergy medicine, my acid reflux medicine. There was like a sharp piece of plastic. And then I type for my job. Like I'm on a computer all day. So that was very aggravating. And it's very aggravating now. Alright. This piece said 6 and up. So I guess that's why the steps are very simple. Like this whole step is just one piece. And it's this black, smooth 2x2. And it's going to go right here. Now this one, we're going to build stuff. So we need 2 blocks. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. So these are the 1x2s, but they have the hole in the middle. And then we need 2 sticks. Where's my other stick? There it is. So these look like batons, but they're an X or a plus sign on one side and a circle on the other. And we also need 2 of these. These are interesting. So these are like little collars. And they have kind of they're the plus shape in the middle. One side is a plus, the other side is a circle. So we're going to take our stick and we're going to put the collar on with the plus sign side going towards the collar here. Okay, and then that whole thing is going to stick into here. So plus sign, plus sign. There we are. Do that again. All right. So now we have those little guys. And they are going to go on each side here. These probably help hold the wings, I'm guessing. My desk is black, which you can see on the edges. I may cut that out. But I put this white mat down because I think it's easier for the camera to focus on white than black. But also, if I'm within this white area, I'm within the camera. Okay, so that's that. Look at little Boba walking down the thing. Now we need 2 more of these. And they're going to go in front. Okay. There's where we are now. That's all the way to step 11. Now we need these pieces. These are interesting as well. So they're kind of the pyramid shoe shape. But then they're longer and they've got an angle. And we have 2 different ones again. And these are going to go here. So the wider part goes here. So now this is We're starting to get like a shape of the hole here. Awesome. Now we need the last two of these little weird pieces like we put on the back. They're going to go on the front. And they finish off basically the angle and make all this nice and smooth. And it does look like these are going to be pretty close in size. So that's awesome. I was going to stick them next to each other whether they were or not, but alright, Boba's trucking along here, and now we're using two of these pieces. They're 1x1s with like an up piece. And these are gonna go here. Now we need two rounded pieces. So that's these. These are 2x2s, but they're rounded. They're gonna go here. So this is the part that goes basically around his head. So he's gonna sit right here. Alright, so now we need two of these stand-up pieces, but these are 2x4 here, and then 1x2 there. And then two more of the 1x1s. So the 1x2s go first, and then the 1x1s. So this is boxing in the area where he sits. Okay. Oh, now we have these. So these look like benches. I'm just gonna guess that maybe what they were originally in a different set. They look like couches or benches. And they're gonna go on top of here. So that's really enclosing his little capsule part there. So this is what we're at so far. So we're at step 17, and I haven't picked this up and done a 3D. So here's our, we're not gonna be able to see hardly any of these, but that's okay. This side, it looks like one of those sucker fish that you use to clean your aquarium. Alright, so let's get going here. This is another step that only has one piece, and it's this little guy here. It's one of our little smooth pyramids. It's going to go right on the front. Alright, next we're going to build something else. So this is a separate piece that we're building, and we're starting with this. It's the stair step rounded little gray piece. And then next, the pieces are glued together, or the book is glued together weird. It's going to be one of these. So it's the 1x2 roundeds, and it's going to go here. And then next, we're going to use this green 2x2. And it's going to go on the top. So now I've got like a little sandwich. And that's where this big weird piece goes. So the 2x3 is the top, and the 2x2 is the bottom. And our sandwich is going to go underneath with the thicker part towards the vertical. And then we need another rounded 1x2, and it's going to tuck up in here like this. This is what we have. So what we have so far. It doesn't want to stand, so we'll just lay it down. Now we need two of these. So it's a 1x1 on top, and then a 1x2 on the front. And these are gonna face out. So the dots face to the side, and then it's smooth on the front, and then dots on the top. Okay, now we need another little couch, but it's a tiny couch. Here it is. Oh, and it's darker colored. It's like a love seat. It's gonna go right in front of these black pieces. So this may literally be his seat. This may be where he sits. We don't know that yet. No, probably not. Okay, so now we're gonna take this pretty green 2x8, or 2x4, I mean. And then this piece, which is kind of a plate, 2x2 back here, and then it's got 1x2 here. This piece is gonna go on the back. So it attaches to this here, so now we've got a flat piece here, and then this guy is gonna go in front of that. So now I've got this long part here. There's like a little, yeah, he don't fit in there no more, so that's not where he's sitting. Now we're going to take a dark green pyramid and a long gray pyramid. So we have these two. The gray pyramid goes across these two, and the green one goes in front. Okay, there we are. Now we need another green little pyramid and a dark green double pyramid, and it goes on the other side. Now we need these pieces. Haven't seen these before either. These are 1x2s, but it has one dot and then a claw. And there's actually like a visible seam. I guess the machine that cuts the claw has a different depth to it. So there's a little seam right there. And these are gonna go on the front of this green, and the claws go in the front. There we go. Next is this little smooth 1x2 in this light gray. Goes right behind the claws. So now all of this is like finished smooth. Next, we're gonna take a dark gray angle piece with 2 dots. Then we're gonna take a green, mint green stair step. And the angled dots are going to go on the higher part here. So we get this piece. Then that's going to attach right here to these dots we stuck on. And it's going to be the green is going to stick onto the black dots. Now you have that. And I bet the next step, oh no, the next step is not doing that again. My bad. Okay, oh, now we need 2 of these. So these are 1x2s, but it has a circle and a dot. And we're gonna take this guy and we're gonna turn him around. So now we're working on this side, this 2x2 side here. And these, going to attach here. All right, so now we've got these holes on here. There's something in my eye. All right, and now we need a gray angle stair step. And it's going to go across these. So the longer part's going to attach down here, the shorter part's going to attach up here. Now we've got this going on. This looks like it's probably the back of the ship, and these are like the little thruster things. I don't know though. Now it's getting heavy again. Now we're going to do the other sides. We have our dark gray angle and our green stair step. We're going to put that on this side. Oops. So now this is where we're at. So this is definitely the back of the ship. Now, we got this guy here. So here's the main part of the ship. And we're going to put this whole thing is going to go right here. So we got 3 by 2, 3 by 2. Alright, so that is technically where he sits, but that's where his feet go instead of his head. So it's this way. He sits right here. So we are coming along. We're not quite ready for flight yet, but we're getting there. Now we have these 2 of these guys. So these are smooth little semicircles or quarter circles, and they're gonna go here. So now we've got like this nice smooth looking finished piece. Now we're going to take another one of these 1 by 2s with the hole, and then one of these pentagons. We're going to turn the pentagon this way, and this guy is going to go on here like this. We have the tube, we have a dot, and then that is going to snap on here. Maybe. There we go. Okay. So that's the beginning of our wing, it looks like. Now we're going to spin her around. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to put our quarter circles on here. And then we're going to make our other piece here. I'm going to shove it on there. Okay. So we're really moving along now. Right now we look a little like a mini iron. Now, these little claws are for our canopy. Our canopy just snaps right in there. And get it kind of centered so it'll go all the way down. Now, let's see, we don't have a whole lot of pieces left, so let's pull these over here. So we need 2 of these mustard tops, these 2 gray sticks, and then 2 of these kind of baton looking pieces. So the gray stick goes into the big piece of the mustard top. And then the baton goes on the small piece of the mustard top, and this wider section goes on the mustard top. Like this. Okay. And here's Boba. He's almost at the end. Oh, don't poke your eye out, kid. Alright, so these snap in here. is not to shove them out, because they can poke your eye out. Alright, so we had some random pieces left, and my dumb self forgot to put his jetpack on. So let's decapitate him. I'll put his jetpack on. Put his head back on. And his helmet. Alright, so now he's got his jetpack on. He's ready to fly. Got some weird little extra pieces here. And let's see. So his gun, his gun stays in his hand. Oh no. So the ship goes this way. And he goes in here. And there we go. He is ready to zoom, zoom, zoom across the galaxy. And it does sit. It's at a slight angle when it sits. But it does sit up straight. I know when he gets out, he has to, it lands this way and then he has to crawl out. So we'll just put him back in, close him up, and he is ready for flight. There is a huge version of this. This little one is retired, but the big version is still available. I think it's like over $100 maybe. And I don't have anywhere for big ones. I don't really have anywhere for all the little ones I bought either, but I really don't have anywhere for big ones. So I'm fine with the little one. Plus it matches Mondo and Grogu here. Let's see, here's the bigger Mondo, and here's the little one. The little one is the one I have. Nope, that's the other one, I think. Yeah, that's the other little Mondo. I don't have that one. A lot of Star Wars sets have retired, and I think it's because they just made so many. So many. Look at these little guys. Alright, so that is Boba Fett's Starship. This is video 1 of 2026. Thank you for watching. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. My channel grew quite a bit last year. I started the year off with like 20 subscribers, and I think I'm up to 125. So hopefully this year we can get up to an even bigger number. I'd like to get to 500, but I mean, I would love to be at 1,000 so I could monetize, but I don't think that's going to happen in just 2 years of really pushing to post. So thank you for watching. Happy New Year, and have a great day.